sakla belimi.
O cavin domela bnuez.
Turpa bloon eviditayan jides.
Yatula seato on the tom in Mosho. Ipeltao payo pebu.
La under villa la maruna gudum.
La moria.
Timula's immerta tutela.
Penomuso say on
Good morning, afternoon, evening, guys. Hope you're well. I've got a few hours spare, so I thought we'd do some live building update. Obviously, as you can see here, we thought we'd take a walk through the entrance, just where we're going to. Hopefully get some more done on the spooky area. I didn't do any off-stream building between the stream last night to date, so or this stream. So there's nothing new, but I thought to start with a little walk. That building's going to look so good when it's done. It really is. Yeah. So I hope you're all having a good weekend.
Pinia marbo. Blue of lambkin.
Kan du sätta nu täsch över något jobb? Vad är det Dante? Ja, se ett sakla belimi. La hum ner sa belimi. I teppa nu rumma most part of saga.
Penomuso say on
La siet sakla belimi.
O cavin domela bnuez. Labo matomba bipla. O heydai.
Du så även med landet och så säger på showen.
Say o bella say for who's repet.
Jag build time a fire from bitch your ass.
Follows bejidance of TM.
I vörda balloon.
O say Barazig.
Hootie says a rimmon. You don't know paddle.
O relazim to read the sniketa. Zoutayan relazidona.
Hier per se Darbonel en EO. Zie je mijn Janelle in de kast?
Oh, gosse nu. Sen kan man så spela.
Evening, guys. Welcome to the stream. Or afternoon, wherever you are in this lovely world. Hope you're doing well. I'd like to do a shout out for somebody that left a super thanks over the night whilst I was asleep, which is very much appreciated. That goes out to Juice Toothless Chef. So thank you very much, my friend. Every little penny helps. It's appreciated. Being out of work at the minute is, yeah, a bit concerning. Hey. Not begging, guys. Not begging. It is what it is. So, to start off with some sightlines really, just kind of getting the mood, getting the swing. I've got a feeling I kind of want to do this building now, so we'll end up doing some of this. I think that glass awning works well. Don't know how we can kind of replicate that. But we'll just get some building done and go from there really. See what happens. Where are we? Right, let's do this. Hey Neil, how you doing, buddy? You good? Thanks for joining the stream. A bit earlier than usual, but partner is out, and I've got to go and pick her up around 9 PM, which gives us 2.5, 3 hours of streaming. which I think is plenty of time. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All good. Let's pause it up. Let's get some Planko music going. I think I've got it in pause mode. Yep. There we go. Sorts that out. That was actually quite a good one yesterday. We did quite a bit. Hey dude, how you doing, Doris? You good? Morning, evening, afternoon. Sorry guys, I've been totally ignoring chat. No worries, hot dog. Pleasure, dude. No worries, mate. Enjoy your time away. Catch you later, buddy. 10 AM. See, 8 hours behind us, crikey. Oh, good, Tom. How you doing, buddy? You good? Just trying to get something going in here, really. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a skin, and it's got to be worked, and it's got to be manipulated, and I've got to figure out whether I duplicate this down here. I don't know, or do something different. And then I've got to kind of blend in whatever I'm going to do down here. So we've got a mixture of different styles, which is cool. And this up the top here worked really well. I think it did. You guys obviously need to let me know, but just having everything a little bit wonky in all different directions, it kind of works well. So yeah. And this will look something when it's done. Hey nature! 5 AM right now, crikey. In Malaysia, wow. Welcome from Malaysia. I did not know this. Insane. Speaking to everybody all over the world. Cheers for following, guys. Where were we? So yeah, so just trying to get this in, because I want to obviously work from the inside out. I don't want to build a building and then have to try and navigate through it. So it's best to kind of do the levels as we go. Gives you more creative freedom as well, because then you can kind of skin what you've done instead of building something and then trying to make something fit. You know what I mean? So everyone's different, though. It's all obviously in the eye of the beholder. Let's get one of these. We obviously don't need to go that high, but obviously I can lower it back down, so it's just to get perspective. Hey David, how you doing, my man? You good? Hey, he's back again. Nice one. Yeah, I had a bit of a sleep in, to be honest with you. It was about 11 AM. I crawled out the pit. Yeah. Nice chilled, relaxed day. What was so, guys? Sorry. Hey, I see how you doing, dude. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Scar. Crikey. Whoa, what's going on, Eden? Right, how's it going? Yeah, all good. Malaysia, there we are. Hey, I just popped in to say hello. Hey, Scar. How you doing? Sorry, guys. Totally missed your chat. Busy building. Hope you're all good. Right. Now, I'm going to have to play because I've got to map out where they walk down. Just so that they don't clip with anything. Hey, JP. That's the trick. That's the trick. All the little small bits all add up. Right. Okay. So. Okay. Quite a bit of room here we can do something with, potentially. Well, no, cheers, JP. And thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream. As always, smash that like if you wouldn't mind. It'd be very much appreciated. Just helps out. Let's pause it up. There's too much going on. Obviously, we need to go to there. Oh, you had a good day at work, I see. Entrance and exit. So you've got the entrance coming down here. So when you walk in, it's kind of a good level to look down. You'll get to see the ride moving if you obviously come in at that particular time. This is going to be enclosed, obviously. So yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's... I'm just kind of going for that dark, basement-y, cobweb, steam look, really. Yeah, that's about it. Just... one of these. Little trick, you don't always have to cover everything. I'm going to put some pipes and bits in there anyway. I've got to build that up. Where were we here? Oh, what's going on here? Busy day then. Why won't it select these now? How on earth does that work? I ain't got a clue what's going on. So that's level. Where have I gone wrong? I've gone wrong by trying to do the right thing. What's going on here? I'm going to come back to that because that's frustrating the life out of me. Yeah, I know what you mean. I was actually saying that today. Was watching, I can't remember what it was. I think it was the gondolas from the All-Star Resorts to Hollywood Studios. Just as something to watch. And I was just sat there and it was like that humidity smell of Disney. It just straight through my nostrils. And I was just like, oh, I so wish I was there. But anyway, can all dream, right? It's starting to look something. Earth is all this about. Okay. Good job we noticed that. Hey Ruben, welcome to the channel. True, yeah. Where was I? What is this ride? It's just a Terra-esque Horror Heights with a coaster that drops through the center. Drop coaster. Yeah. And this is the start of my park. So basically we have the entrance area, car park area, kind of a main street, which gives you the vibes of my previous builds. And then as you come through here, you'll come out into whatever's going to be around here in the forthcoming year and a half probably. But we've made a good start. We've got a good coaster here. It works quite well. It's not the best coaster in the world, but people seem to enjoy it. I like it. I can see where it's going to have near misses and what's going to be around it. So, you know, got that little bit of an advantage. But, yeah, feels good. Did you know what, David? I sat here the other day and I literally plunked the camera here and I thought, what can we do? No, I only have it on PC, I'm afraid, Ruben. And even now I'm looking at this, I still don't have a clue. I know we're going to kind of have some sort of pirate tropical themed area over here, so that'll work quite well. What I'm doing with this, I do not know. And what we'll do around here, I don't know. But at the same time, what I don't want to do, I downloaded a part last night. What was it called? What I did after the stream, actually. Bear with me. I'll just find out what it was called. And it's such a shame because it looked quite good, but it's not on there now. There's a reason why it's not on there. Our company had 250,000 pieces and over 500 pieces of Theme Maker Toolkit, and it took literally an hour to download the Theme Maker Toolkit and load the park. But it's such a shame, really, because the park looked really, really good. Kind of a Disney-esque kind of park, I think, but own spin on it like mine. But it just ran like absolute dog turd, so such a shame, really. But it weren't that it weren't the best review, it was just, it wasn't really a review, was it? It was just about how his computer ran on a mega park. But I can't complain. I can't complain. Yeah, the reason I haven't started it is because I'm just lacking inspiration. I've downloaded blueprints and put them in and had a look, and I thought, yeah, I kind of get where I want to go with it, but I just something not clicking. And that's the reason why I've never done China, the kind of Asia theme. I've just never done it. I just, the whole Japanese China kind of look, I just look at the in-game pieces and I think they look cartoony. I don't know why, but people seem to create these amazing looking things. So I've got to have a go. And that's the whole point to building these parks, is having a go. Because like in the last park, we had the River Rapids. That was a first. We had the Armada. That was a first. We had the shooting ride. We had the Huntsman. You know, we had the swinging mine train. They were all first coasters for me. And that's what I try and challenge myself to, is build something that is new, something that is different. So even though the space drop, I had space drop obviously in Thunderland Adventure Valley, we didn't have a drop coaster in Magic Kingdom, but we still got the drop coaster. But what I haven't done before are the the Horror Heights. So we're just working our way through the Horror Heights scenario, just trying to make it look as detailed as possible to a point. And we'll just have a look through the left here now with the queue. It's a bit bland at the minute, but we'll get some detail in there. So we kitted all this lift shaft out. Now we've got to do in here, I still haven't figured out what I want to do in here yet. And then obviously we've got the up, down, up, down, up, down. It was a lovely theme park. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I hope you do finish it, dude. Because it genuinely was a beautiful looking park. The only thing, like I say, is when you zoom out, you lose the roofs off the items you use, the brackets, to build them. But that's just, I don't do that because of piece count. I look at a roof and I think, how can I make the standard in-game roof look more detailed, just to kind of make it look that little bit less flat, which then ultimately you use in big pieces, like I always say, bigger pieces as possible. And I know you could say that I've been using small pieces for this, but genuinely I haven't. They're all 4 meter pieces, so the game just runs better. It just runs so much better using as big a piece as possible. The more concentrated areas with the smaller pieces, the game just bums out. It really does. It's terrible. We'll get there. That's going to be more of a nighttime ride than daytime, obviously, because of the way that the ride looks, basically. But now that is coming along, it's looking good. It's going to be obviously a bit different this side, but what I'm doing is I'm building like this. I've got to move these, but building this separate to all this. So basically I can then just slide that across with the tower. This tower here is just there, just to kind of get the front in. But the coaster's feeling good now. Have a little ride. Oh, all I mean by that is, you know, I love these bespoke roofs. I think they look absolutely beautiful, and what you can do with them is outstanding. And I would do it more often, but I don't, because I look at it and I think those 300 to 600 pieces, that's 4 or 5 buildings potentially for me. So it's yeah. It's frustrating because I know the look you're going for, but I love that look. Look at that now. That is so good. I can't wait to get that done. Ancient medieval area, potentially, David. One thing I do want to do, which I have said from the very beginning of this park, and that is build a zombie apocalypse kind of ride. Or area kind of thing. There was a park I visited, I can't remember the life of me what it was, something studios, and they nailed it, absolutely nailed it, and it just felt so perfect. So I might load that up again one day and have a quick butchers over that just to kind of get the vibe going, but they done such a good job of it. And then we come into yesterday's activities, where we're coming into the break run for the coaster. It's just got a bit of a spooky vibe to it at the minute, nothing major. Exactly. And I thought that's the only thing since the beginning of this park that I've said I wanted to do. Even when I said I was only going to build like a studios park and stuff, you know, I was only going to have across, wasn't I? And I was going to have 4 big rides, hugely detailed. But apparently that isn't what people want. So, you know, we've gone back to the theme park as the reason why this was built the way it was built, because of where we were going with it originally. Things have obviously transpired to change and make it a little bit more Thunderland Adventure Valley style. So, but the cool thing is you have that Magic Kingdom-esque feel. So you've got that detail, you've got that realism, you've got that look about it of, oh, here we go, just another theme park. Oh, it's extremely detailed, looks good, blah de blah de blah, like everything else we've seen before, all looks good. Nighttime views are great. Entrance, oh, we got Main Street, and then when you get to here, it's only about here that you'll kind of get that vibe of Wonderland Adventure Valley. So kind of wham bam thank you ma'am in your face as you come through the tunnel. So, you know, I'm hoping I've nailed it from all directions. So I've got the realism guys on board, I've got the fantasy guys, I've got the coasters that are big and explore us, etc. You know, I'm trying to cover everybody's wants off from what they've loved about the parks in the past, if you know what I mean. Where are we? Sorry, that was going to say, yeah, it's almost twice the height of any building in my current. I never used Horror Heights. Yeah, no, well, it's quite interesting because obviously if I didn't have the coaster on top, this would be up to here basically. So you'd have it come down there. So this is going to have a bit of a wider top to it because obviously of how I've done this. I may move this forwards. I'm not sure. But then you can see just here is where the top of the first lift is. So that's kind of going to run in there to where the coaster is. But we'll have different levels. We'll have concave bits. You know, we'll try and make this building look as good as we can without caning the piece count. Just kind of like we have with everything else. I'm quite happy that this is about 18,000 pieces at the minute. Because the way I look at that is if I've done 18,000 pieces for all that, think about it, 1, 2, 3 areas, 3 more 18s basically, you're under 100,000 pieces just before you're finished. So I'm hoping we'll top out 150, maybe a little bit more, but it's subject to how many rides we put into the performance of the game, to what I get back. As I always say to you guys, I test it as I go. But that parker loaded up last night, crikey. I can't believe I sat here for an hour. It was unbelievable. But yeah, it's getting there, you know. I think this looks much better at night time on ride. We'll just have a quick go if it's back in the station, which it is. So you'll get an idea of the lighting of where this is going to go. Final Destination feel, yeah. Back to the Future with zombie horror feel. I'm going, yeah, Back to the Future somewhere. Yeah, possibly. Who knows? Yeah, my last park topped out, I think it was 136,000 pieces. Thunderland Adventure Valley was pretty much on the nod, 100,000. Part before that, 65,000. Part before that, 49. And then before that, about 30. So every time I've done a park, I've always been able to upgrade. Hey Marvy, how you doing, my bro? You good? Hope you're having a good day. Morning, where are you? 5 hours. Afternoon, lunchtime. Hope it's good for you, buddy. What was I going to say? Yeah, you know, every step of the way of a park has always been an upgrade on the computer in one way or another, whether that's been used CPUs upgrades, memory, doubling the memory for 20 quid or $30, you know, on the used market. Every time I've managed to do an upgrade, which has then enabled me to build bigger and better, I wouldn't say better parks, but just more detailed parks. So, you know, it's all good fun. It's just blooming expensive. Trust me, it's expensive. But we won't get into that yet again. So yeah, it's going to be a much better ride in the dark. I love the fact that there's no light bleed on the interior of that tunnel. I think that came out perfectly with the way we position these lights. Yes, I may change the colour as they go up and down, or as this comes down, I may, I don't know, have them flicker. Who knows? We will see. I don't want to get into doing like 100 triggers on each ride, because again that just lags the computer. It has been suggested to me quite heavily that I use custom media. I don't want to, because it just kills the game. I want to give you guys a good experience no matter what your computer, you know, even if it is, you know, 150k and you're only getting 10 frames a second, at least by not having custom media and custom images, you're not getting 5 frames a second, you know, and that's how delicate this game can be. I could quickly show you it, but you put 100 TVs down and put a different video on each TV, or as many as you can. Now, 100 may sound a lot, but if you have 10 in here, 20, you know, 10 in here at schools and, you know, all sorts of bits and bobs, and then 10 in here, 10 in there, that will actually lower the game by about 5 frames a second, no matter what you've got in your park. Just because of the memory it takes to run it through the game. It's just insane. So don't place too many rides. Don't place too many concentrated pieces. You know, this may be 18,000 pieces, but that's 18,000 pieces spread all over there. It's not 4,000 here, 4,000 here, and 4,000 here. It makes the game run better. Spread it out. Use as bigger pieces as possible. Like this section here. That may seem a lot, 161 pieces for all that, but it's genuinely not, and they're all big pieces. So I've used the temple wall, which is slightly thicker than the plaster, so that the plaster 1 meter then works as an actual ledge. It's a bit big, but it does the job nice. It gives the effect that I want, and it all blends. But 161 pieces just to do that wall bit, which I think is quite small. Problem is, it's just the way the game runs. I had an idea. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in stream, but imagine the reason why it's a pain in the backside is because every single piece is being populated with every single frame. So it's not like a fixed item. It's not like you know, you go around a racetrack on a racing game. That building is always there. It never moves. It never goes. It just may pop in and out dependent on the way the game is running. But it's not a moving feature. It's just a fixed item on a grid. Where with these, they're all movable items, which I think keep the algorithm there. That's the reason why the game runs so bad. So my thought was why don't Planet Coaster do an update that when you have finished building your park, that you can fix everything so that all the algorithms that are attached to those pieces disappear. And I thought, could you do that? You know, would that work? Would there be any point of doing that? But I think you'd find if you could actually do that, it would just totally transform this game. So, you know, you build the park, it's completely done. Obviously, the originator who actually built it has the original one, so they can still amend it, they can still change it. You only do it for park files, and it's not to protect your park, but to actually make it so that if people want to add to it, it's only the bits they're adding to it that actually affect performance of the computer. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that's how the game runs, maybe. Maybe I'm chatting out my rear side. I don't know. It was just a thought. Because that's the biggest issue. Because we all know, we turn here, I'm getting 98 frames a second. And then I turn here, and I'm down to 44. So there must be something with each individual piece that's still tied. Do you know what I mean? And imagine if you could just say lock, 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 lock. Lock on everything. Lock that building. Lock them down. You can't move them. You can't amend them. So it takes all those features away from those items, which then make the game run quicker because it's not having to process it for every single individual item. Maybe I should do a podcast for Planet Coaster Frontier. Because you imagine that, you build a 300,000 piece park and then you take all that algorithm away, and if you got an average Joe computer, you'd still be able to run it. It wouldn't be an issue, and you'd have pure performance. You know, take away the ability to move the coaster, so you're taking away all that line of algorithm and everything for the computer to actually have to do it. And that's the only reason why the consoles are limited, because the processing power to actually process all these individual items every single frame, every time you move the camera, it's incredible. But, you know, imagine if you could do that. It would be perfect, because you could then just build. It wouldn't matter if you were building at 2 frames a second, because what you could then do is lock that particular coaster, which then gives you back 10 frames a second. And then you build the next one, lock it, build the next one, lock it, and then it's all done. And it runs fine. I don't know. Maybe they could do that as like a midlife or, you know, update. I think that would solve huge problems with this game. But who am I? I don't know. I don't know all the computer wizardry that goes on behind the scenes to make all this stuff work. So I'm just good at the end, being the end user. But with just understanding how it works, like the spread of things, that's how I kind of look at it. Because every single piece it's loading. But it's also where it's loading it from. It's loading it from the menus and stuff like that. It wouldn't have to worry about all that. Do you know what I mean? More than welcome, Wrestling. More than welcome, my friend. You know, I loaded up Thunderland Adventure Valley the other day, and I was getting 25 frames a second. And I was like, it'd be so nice to get that little bit more. But then I thought, well, when I finished building it, I was at 12 to 15. So the 4080 has made a big difference. Big difference, as we know with Thunderland Magic Kingdom. So, yeah, we'll get there. I just wish, you know, they do it with the scenery. So all this is locked. You can't do anything with this. So how comes that is not down in my FPS where that does? So if you could lock this, take away all the stuff that's connected to every individual item, that I reckon that would make this game run amazing. Granted, whoever opened the part wouldn't be able to change anything, you know. You know, even lock like the staff menus and money and everything unless you specify that it's not, if you know what I mean. Give it the option. But yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be quite cool if that happened. Right. Yeah, I've done most of the challenge missions, which were quite cool. But I think I got a bit bored towards the end because the last couple were extremely hard. Just trying to think how we can do this and make this look half decent. I liked them, but I only ever did it when I first started playing the game. I didn't really have... Just trying to think how wide this train is. So if we actually put that there... A bit of a pain. To make my life easier, I need to change how I've done this, I think. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh, we may have to come back to that. But that's that done. Right. Oh, that's better. Less planko. Right, there's no need to do anything underneath here because the power thing kind of does that itself. The only thing I'm not is this. Oh, that's better. There we go, guys. That's starting to have some substance now. Looking good. So you got to think you're going to have a roof on these buildings anyway, so a couple of those are going to be blanked off, but you'll see the train coming through, which should be quite good. So that's another little kind of shop, which I think works well. Doesn't block off the view from here either, so that's all good. Who's going up here? Come on, someone go up here. Typical. It gives it some height, but what it doesn't do is block off too much, if you know what I mean. Because that's going to be higher anyway, the building. Once we get some trees in and stuff, it'll look quite cool. There you go. And that's what I wanted to do in this park, was have things like the fast pass on the bigger rides. I'm not too fussed about the old horror heights, but because you can give different views of things, you know. You're gonna have this haunted house here that you're gonna walk up to. Guys, I'm just going to have 5 minutes. I just need to grab a bite to eat. And then we'll be streaming for probably about another hour and 10 minutes, guys. So, hope you're enjoying the building so far. If you are, please do smash that like button. It's genuinely appreciated, guys. Just gets the videos known a little bit more. Gets me as a creator known a little bit more. We get to experience views like this. If the big crown head wasn't in the way. Oh! But yeah, quite a cool view. Oh, we're on back row. Enjoy, guys. I'll be back in a sec. No going, David. I'm just having a quick bite to eat, buddy. Hey Titan, welcome to the stream, my dude. Or Joe. Happy birthday, Joe. And Happy New Year. So what we do need to do, which I need to change, which I keep forgetting to change, is the colours. Change that black. No worries, dude. Right. Try and think what to do with these. Whether or not we do this style all the way up here. I guess we got to, really. Let's do it. Which one looks the biggest? Typical. So these balconies aren't as wide as these. Whoa. Oh, how frustrating. Why can't it all be the same size, man? Why? That spoils the effect now. Oh, this is going to be a lot of pieces, guys. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to do it in as bigger pieces as possible. You know, I'm not taking the proverbial. Not that I can tell. Not that I'm trying to, anyway. Ah. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Right. Look at that now. That look good, guys? 1584. So yeah, it is going to be a 4-5k building. There I am saying don't do it. Oh. I guess the question we've got to ask ourselves is, does it give the effect, a better effect on this? Horror letters, no, I think they're vintage pack if I remember rightly, or World's Fair, one of the two. That's a lot better. Yeah, a lot better. It just makes that feel a lot more cohesive now. And that coming down looks pretty cool as well. So that's that all sorted. Guess. It works. Whether green's the colour to go for, I don't know. No light bead, guys. Look at that. Yes. Teeny weeny bit, but nothing major. Right. Trying to thin this top section down so that the building doesn't have to be so wide at the top. But such a cool view. Imagine that when the park's done. Question is, how do I tidy all this up? This has to be... Ugh, camera. Has to be behind here. To make that cohesive when you line everything else up. Oh, why is this so annoying? Promise I can't put that on here. Oh. That's pretty big. So you got to think, guys. I'm gonna have an outstep here. Have like a flat bit of roof, I guess, and then somehow bring it down into here quite steeply. I don't know. Figure it out. Just wondering if this roof has the same pattern, which no, it doesn't. Which one is it? Maybe not that. Maybe that is the only one. So potentially, you know, we could have it go up like so with a round section on the front, maybe. Who knows? Make it look a little bit wild. We'll see. Bigger pieces as possible, obviously, as always. Question is, do we go round or do we go... Just messing around with things at the minute, guys. Just trying to like piece it all together, see what works, what doesn't work, etc. What are you up to, mister? Sorry, I'm talking to a dog. Sorry, guys. Totally forgot I was streaming then. Whoops. The dog, I tell ya. Oh. What am I doing? Yeah, it's getting there, I see. Just trying to find something that I think it's under stone. There we go. few seconds, guys. I just got to let the dog out. So I'll just grab someone. Where's he off to? Ethan. There we go. 2 moments, guys. Back in a sec. So guys, we're going to be live for about another half an hour, and then I've got to go and do a couple of chores, got to go and drive, pick Mrs. up, etc. And then, depending on how I'm feeling, I might go live again. Not 100% sure on this here, but we could put like a couple of little, these kind of coming out the side of it, just to kind of make it look a little less bland, I guess. And then here, I'm thinking these. Computer won't freeze. Is it working, guys? I mean... Pretty cool view. Few seconds, dog. Guy's dog just wants to go out. I just missed that. Bear with me. That looked quite good coming out of the station there. That's working. I'm happy with that. We're getting layers in there, not putting a huge amount of pieces in. That's all big pieces. That's what you got to remember, guys, is that that maybe look like it's taking up a lot, but it's really not. It's only when you do what we did down the centre. So I've got to strategically figure that out. That looks so good coming past the entrance there. Yep, I'm liking that. Liking that a lot. It's a shame we've had to use so many windows, but it works. What are we looking at so far? I wouldn't say that's too bad. 2,200 so far. So we're probably looking at around 4 to 5k, yeah, to finish that off. But you got to remember, guys, it's all big, it's fairly big pieces. There's not many small pieces, and that's what I always go on about the game. You know, if I had 50 little pieces on each window, which it's not, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the balconies, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But they're all fairly big pieces, so they don't glitch in and out, which does make a huge difference. That's the reason why my parks play the way they do. But that looks proper cool. I like the way that comes out now. Yeah, I think we need you guys to come up with a name for the towers kind of themselves. Whether we're going to call this a hotel or something like that, I don't know. But I'd like to get that done. I'd like a 2-layer name, and then if it needs to be, I can put like, I don't know, the bear with me. And put like this here, so cool thing is we can turn the lights off and do whatever with them. Make them a different colour. You know, make them the green, for instance. This is just example. You know, how cool does that look? And if you got them to flicker on the drop or the drop of the, what do you call it? Tower. I don't know. But that looks quite cool, and you could have that like flickering. I think you can play with these lights. No, you can't. Okay, I have to figure that out, but could have one like a different colour or something. Slightly darker green, for instance, if we go on the E. Darker. It looks like it's gone wrong, you know? But need a name from you guys. I'm going to leave this one with you. Doesn't have to be this stream. It could be next week. It could be a month. It could be whenever. But the earlier we get that done. Hey Chris, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. The quicker we work out a name, the quicker we can get a good sign up there and make that something and make it in with all the scenery, you know. But I think that's pretty cool so far. Looking good. Looking good. Terra Plunge Hotel. I'm thinking. Remember, this is just you know, this is just for effect, to get an idea. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you click on it, you can change the colours if you only have the same item in your build. So like with the letters here, it's come up with a question mark. If I change that to red, it'll change them all to red. That actually works better. Hotel Horror Heights. I don't know. Terra Plunge sounds quite good, but I just don't know if plunge would look good. You know when you put certain words, it's like the people mover in Magic Kingdom. I put people in the capital letters, and it just, for some reason, no matter how I looked at it, what angle I looked at it, whether I looked at it back to front. Hey Austin, how you doing? Grim Getaway, Sinister Slumbers. That's not bad. Hotel Nightmare Nook. Hotel Sinister Slumbers. Sinister Slumbers. But no, it works. I don't know. Who knows, guys? Something that looks good, so you got to think about the lettering as well, because obviously you need to make it. It needs to look. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I quite like that. Plus, oh no, the letter fades. Damn it. Oh well. That was quite funky, I think. I don't know. Phantom and Plunge. Plunge. You like your plunge, didn't you, Marv? Problem is, I don't want to call it like Tower of Terror, because I know that would look wicked. That actually, you know, Hotel Tower of Terror would actually look pretty good in that writing. I'm just trying to think. Nightmare Ascent Hotel. Problem is, Nightmare's a bit of a long one, and it's the same with like Sinister Slumbers. You got to remember this writing's quite big, so Nightmare is going to come pretty much across the whole thing. I just kind of want to have it in the middle there. So if you have a look at, I don't know, Grim Getaway might get away with, but that don't really work for a hotel. Terror Plunge Hotel, Terror Plunge, Terror Drop, Terror Heights Hotel. What about that? Terror Heights Hotel. The Terror Heights Hotel. Terror Heights. Problem is, it sounds Eerie-in. It's a bit big for an inn. Wouldn't you say? Just putting it out there. Excuse me. Irian's cool, but how about we do that for this? Or the shops or something. I think Irian is a definite for something. Let's just tag that. Problem is how it looks as well. That'll look good in red somewhere. There you go. Problem is, what I want to do, I want to have like separate words so that you can do this with it. Phantom, my man, how the devil are you? Tower Inferno. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to make it run so everyone can use it. Good idea though, dude. Definite good idea. More for one single ride. Mystic Miss Hotel. Mystic Mists. Bit whimsical, kind of not. Would you say that's not spooky enough? If you know what I mean. Mystic Mist sounds like I could do that as like a fantasy ride. If you know what I mean. Just putting it out there. We're here to all talk through these. The Tower Inferno sounds cool. I think I was thinking of doing some fire, just a couple, not going all the way up or all the way down. Mystic Manor. What about a Mystic... Mystic Horror Hotel? No. Mystic Manor. It works, but it's a bit big for a manor, isn't it? That, you know... Excuse me. Just gotta do a little joke. Phantom. Where is it? Six seconds, guys. Oh, dying on me. There you go, Phantom. We'll just hide it. But there's Phantom's idea extinguished. Same here, mate. But hey, it's life, innit? Unfortunately. Frightening fall for the coaster. Possibly the Noir Hotel. Yeah. Hey, Antoine. Got you live this evening. Now, if you've just started watching, mate, we are 2.5 hours into the stream, and unfortunately, in about 10 minutes' time, I've got to stop because I've got to go and pick the other half up. So I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. You guys think of a name, a number of them, and post them in the comments to this video whilst I'm out and about. I'm only going to be probably about half hour to an hour, and then I'll log back on and we'll get this side of the front of the hotel over to coincide, because this is just nothing at the minute. So I just go get this side over, and then that will coincide. Yeah, and then we'll do another stream afterwards, if that's alright with you guys. I do apologise, but as I was saying, life. Excuse me. I think that's coming along. That's quite cool. I like that, because we're going to have this, obviously, excuse me, very similar to this, and see how it comes out. What I need to figure out with this is some form of awning, obviously, to go over the top. So we'll have to figure that one out. Same with the bottom down here. Same with the others. And then we've got to start making some ground on the shops here. So hopefully this evening we'll be leaps and bounds ahead on this area by the time we get done, providing I don't procrastinate on how I want the roofs to look and so forth. But yeah, I'll task you guys to come up with a name. Frightening fall for the coaster. Yeah, sounds cool. But you can kind of see what I want. So you kind of want three, maybe 4 words. So like the something something hotel, if you wanted to do it that way, if you know what I mean. But something, I kind of want to have double of these letters height wise, one there and then maybe one at the bottom. So you then got this kind of look. And then obviously whatever be. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You know, that's cool. Great balls of fire. Yeah, that would work. But that looks cool. I like that. So something along those lines, but obviously, however the name be. The Mystic Manor Hotel. Possibly. Could work. The Mystic Manor Hotel will work. It's just not a bit. It's just not. It's a bit like Mystic Mists. It's just slightly light. It's not kind of dark enough. So I don't know. Whether we just call it the spooky Phantom Manor, or something along those lines. I don't know. It could be something a little bit softer but dark, if you know what I mean. I really don't know, but I think that looks pretty cool now with the coaster can down there and coming up. Once the area is more lit up and we got some light coming around here, it really will start to pop. So what I'm after is just the hotel name. So just her hotel name, preferably 4 words. So like you could have the Mystic Manor Hotel, or the what else did we have? I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to find the Grim Getaway Hotel, or the Sinister Slumbers Hotel. That quite works. But the problem is you've also got to focus on how many letters, because the problem is if we have something like Nightmare, that's pretty much going to be where are we? So if I do that again, it's pretty much going to be like that wide, and I don't know if I want to go that far. I just kind of want to keep it in the middle. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys can come up with something. Supposed to be called the Black Friday experience. The Black Friday shams nowadays. There's always a sale on every few weeks. Anyway, I'm not going to end the stream like that. Menacing Manor. The Menacing Manor Hotel. Menacing. That's the only issue. Is how many letters. It's the only thing, guys. So, I did a tiny bit of off-stream work. Just close the stream off because I do have to get off in about 5-10 minutes. I did some sign work, so I just put some speed signs in just to give it that extra level of detail now. So they're there, but they're only around the outer edge. I haven't covered it in them. And I downloaded some stop signs off the workshop because they were nothing. They were like, I don't know, 0.15 of a megabyte. So that means they don't hinder the game at all. So that's all good now. I've put some extra lighting in around here. So we've got these lampposts just coming around the edge here. So that's now all lit up a little bit more. And I've also done that down the center here. The only thing is it looks a little bit straight line, kind of what I wanted to avoid. But hey Phil, how you doing? Sinister Souls Hotel. That's not bad. Not bad. That's working. Citadel of Sinister Souls. That's a long one, but the Sinister Souls potentially works, maybe. Where was I? Yeah, so put some lights down. I did experiment with putting these down all the way along, but it just gave this bright white light down the middle of the car park. It looks a bit odd. So 3, where are we going? 4, 3, 4. Downwards. I get it, but I do want it like that because I want it to go through. I want the coaster to go through it. So if you have a look here, Pete, coaster goes through, so you kind of get that head chop element from it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. What else did I quickly do? I don't think I did anything else. I think that was it to the car park. As you saw at the end of the last stream. Oh yes, I put some up lights just coming up onto the the flags because they were looking a little bit dull compared to everything else. So I thought the best thing to do is just stick a little bit of up light, give them a little bit of natural, kind of like as if they were lit in real life instead of being bright white. But they work quite well. I've adjusted the spotlight slightly now so they're further apart and they don't sync. So that's all good. Yeah, and that's about it, guys. So what we'll do, we've had a good little stream there, a few hours tinkering around, but we've got the layout for in here done now. So that's now all sorted to a degree. I just got to finish it off, make it look even more, I don't know, crazy of what it is. And then this is starting to take shape. Just trying to make it look a little bit shorter but without going too wide with it. And then we just got to sort out the paving. I'm going to sort all that kind of the infrastructure, as you would say, first, because I don't want to start theming until we got all that in. So that's that. We've got to do all that, and then we've got to figure out how we're going to light the area, do everything, and then, you know, most importantly, we've got to figure out how we're going to do the tunnels, the supports. It's just endless, and that's just one area, guys. Anyway, I'll go shoot now, so I shall hopefully catch you before hopefully 10 o'clock UK time, so that will be 5 o'clock in the afternoon Floridian and 2 o'clock in the afternoon over in Cali, or 11 o'clock in the evening over in Europe. So guys, thank you very much for joining the stream. It's appreciated. Sorry I got to end it so soon. I would have enjoyed carrying on with that because I think we would have got the outer skin done down to here, and everything else done. So we were getting there. So I will go and do what I got to do. I shall catch up with you in a bit. As always, guys, if you can smash the like on the video, that's the only thing I'll genuinely ever ask and want from you. It's really appreciated. And if anyone feels that they'd like to financially help out with the channel, it would be very much appreciated. You can click the link in the description for Patreon, or you become a membership here, or just like last night, thank you for the super chat. Genuinely appreciated at the moment. So yeah, guys, there's the park. signing off. I'll catch you in a bit, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.